Alright. This is probably single-handedly the worst idea that was ever given to me. And I love it, and I hate it, and I want to die. I've been messing around with Fanfic Maker for quite a while, and I feel like their little warning screen is the best explanation of what's about to happen. Just welcome to the Fanfic Maker, a prestigious site for pointless stories. Long story short, the creators cannot be held responsible for the use of this software, nor for any gorging or brain hemorrhages. Eye gorging or brain hemorrhages that may happen from reading what it creates. I fucking hate this so much. Oh god. I understand the dangers to my sanity. Now, here's the thing. I already have one prepared. The rifle that got hotter. Oh my god. I already have one prepared. Well, the prompts anyways, and whatever it spits out, I'm going to hate so much. So, the fandom, the universe this occurs in. We gotta start with the hardest sellout possible. In the fandom of El Pertel streams. I fucking hate this. You're the hero of my dude and an unspecified gender, because at this point, my dude is everyone. The superpower? I don't remember. Fuck, I already forgot. Guys, help me out here. I know the hobby is eating yogurt. This is just every shitty joke I've done combined into one. What is his superpower? I actually need help with this one. Time, assist me. Man whoring. There we go. With this hometown in... Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to pull up his hometown real quick. Just... Yeah. Okay. Alright. His hometown at the Discord invite link. In the home world of here at twitch.tv/elpertel. The sidekicks. Absolute classics. You got Madoka, got Kaede, Yosuke, and Sidekick 2. Sidekick 2. A part of me wants to say Ko. But Ko is a terrible idea off the start. The classic villain of Lex. And the MacGuffin. It's the metal bat. It's the metal bat, of course. Oh no, the relationship. Wait a minute, we already know what the relationship is. It's my dude, and it's Yosuke. Author's name, El Pertel. Male intro, always, because I'm really bad at making intros. Violence. So my stream content is pretty violent, so let's put it like there. Ego, I'm a pretty humble guy, so I would put it at max, but I know I'm better than that, so like my ego isn't that big. I don't want to get banned off Twitch. And cliche, yeet. Oh no. What happens? You can remove chewing gum from fabric by freezing it. Fucking... Oh god, I'm gonna have to read this shit out loud. Okay. Wait. Okay, now I don't want to turn up the chaos slider because I want this to actually be legible. I probably need to zoom in so anyone can read this ever. Do I want to do the Star Wars type scrolling? I could, but I can't read that fast. Oh fuck, I'm not ready for this. My dude meets El Patel of the El Patel Streams universe. The Early Years by El Patel. Author's note. I got this idea from another story I was writing, so I thought I'd use it here as well. Please read by other story too. It's fun and angsty. How do you advertise your stuff as angsty? We now turn out headlights to full beam in order to gaze forward through the mists of time. The light from them reflects off, not a deer, but a scene 10 years from now, 1 decade into the future. My dude enters the scene. But what's this? El Patel is there too. Do you remember that thing that happened 10 years ago? The one that seemed like it would split us apart forever, but instead brought us closer than ever? That brought us to each other. The time with the metal bat? Yes! Oh, yes, right. It's hard to believe what happened, isn't it? What happened and what it led to? Yes, my sweetness, said El Patel, giving my dude a kiss. Now that I've remembered it again, I will never forget. How do you forget? Okay, sure. It was pretty life-changing. So we now dim our headlights and reverse drive back to the present. The mist closing back around the future, and the camera of our mind driving back to the world we know of as the now. My dude woke up blood-soaked one spring Thursday. Meanwhile, back in the future... What? I don't get it. Meanwhile, back in the future, my dude and El Patel were enjoying each other. As the narrator, I will respect their privacy and not specify how. It's certainly clear they were close, not just metaphorically, but physically with their bodies as well. El Patel was distracted, though, thinking back to the past. We joined him on his flashback, a flashback to our story in the present. What? So, okay, so we have a flashback to we have a flash forward to 10 years in the future, where they have a flashback to 10 years in the past, which is the present. And then in the future, I'm banging my dude, and then we have a flashback back to the present. Present. We haven't gone to the past. This is the present. Okay. What the fuck did I walk into? I have many questions. This is my handmade fan fiction about me and my dude in the early years of the El Patel Streams universe. A very comprehensive world that I have set and created with my own 2 hands. Truly something that I believe everyone should experience. This is actually the 3rd book, a prequel to the 1st book. And I recommend everyone goes back and read the entire series, for it is truly an emotional and almost physical experience that we should all enjoy. Back to the flashback to our story in the present. One day, El Patel was walking to school when a stranger in the street said, "Could I have your autograph?" "Please, sign my stick," said the rather attractive female stranger. El Patel signed it and handed it back. "Here's my autograph," said El Patel, famous streamer on twitch.tv/El Patel. "To be honest, while I did want your autograph, I also, you see, I... The stranger hesitated. "I need your help urgently. You must save us." "We need someone strong and intelligent and mighty, and you have been chosen." "But I'm not that strong. I'm just a weak, nerdish school student," famous streamer at twitch.tv/El Patel said, flexing his muscles. "Well, I always felt there was something weird about me. I never thought I would be assigned a mission like this. They lied. You are the special. Our magic amulet came to us in a dream again and told us to find you. You must save us from Lex. We don't have the power on our own. Very well. I suppose I'll help you. Suddenly, El Pertel was sucked into an underground lab. This is where we set up our new secret HQ headquarters. There's someone that wants me meet you. What? At that moment, a door slid open with a funny sound. Light shined from behind, and a shadow stood there. So, this is the one we are after? He certainly looks as handsome as we heard. My dude walked out of the light. Greetings. El Pertel was amazed. Always brilliantly modest, El Pertel never dreamed of receiving such a compliment from great my dude. Thank you. It's an honor to meet you. The honor is all mine. No time for that now, said Madoka. We have work to do. Then my dude looked deeply into Madoka's eyes. Those round balloons. I'm afraid I can't actually do this, my dude said. Why not? Because something terrible has happened. In the past, last week. Oh my god, what then? My dude walked away from them. And then my dude's back turned. They spoke with a sob. I was wrapped. Madoka's wanted to take my dude into her, but my dude didn't want to. I don't want your sympathy, my dude cried. You weren't there for me then. Why would you be for... So why would you be there for me now? But I didn't know you were wrapped. But I was so sad this whole time, and you never noticed. And now Madoka's thought about it. It was true. My dude had been very, very sad all this time. Who wrapped you? Ko did, my dude. Ko took me to his chamber. And then, my dude cried out sobbing. It was very sad. And now, with that, we once again turn our head brains to the future, stepping forward down the road of time and walking for 10 years until we get to the place in time which this takes place. My dude and El Pertel were just finishing. Out of respect for their privacy, I will not specify what they were just finishing. That was good, said El Pertel. Yes it was, my dude, said my dude. My bad. I don't want to sully this perfect fan fiction with incorrect words. You seemed a little distracted near the end, though. Not your normal energetic self. Yes, sorry about that. I was thinking back to a decade ago, when I first realized my feelings for you, even though I didn't know it at the time. It's what opened my eyes to what I felt all along. The missing jigsaw piece to my heart in which you were the key to unlock. And our love grew greater from that moment to blossom into the great tree that it is today. I love you, my dude, my irresistibleness. I love you too, El Pertel, my better half. And they smiled the smile of lovers at each other as we fade out into the sunset. Well, said Madoka, what if I smack him until he apologizes? That would be nice, said my dude, happy that they finally had an ally in this world. Where the fuck are we? What time is this now? Are we in the present or are we in the future? Are we in the future flashback to the present? Or are we in the present seeing into the future? There's 4 different times, but there's only 2 times. How do you do this? And so Madoka went away, and a moment later they returned. I found him, and I tried him up, said Madoka. Follow me. My dude followed Madoka ahead. They felt so happy with Madoka because my dude knew Madoka would never betray them. And then they entered a room. Oh no, yelled my dude. It turned out that Madoka had betrayed they. Ko had been waiting for my dude again. Madoka's held my dude from behind while Ko got the bed. He then threw my dude on the bed and prepared my dude for a long night of rumikub. Next morning, my dude woke up. Ko had already left the bed. Then he returned. While you're... Oh, well, Ko said. I'm getting more coffee with Minoka. Oh no, you monster! My dude yelled out in rage. Their ass still hurt from the night before, from sitting on an uncomfortable chair while playing Rumikub, and so my dude couldn't yell too hard. He's not a monster, he's my lover, yelled Madoka. But my dude didn't care. Madoka cheated at Rumikub. And so, it came to be that my dude ended up as Ko's love slave. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'll add more of that stuff in if I get more than 3 reviews, guys. So what do you think of Volume 3 of my El Portal Streams universe? This is the prequel, early years, if you can't tell. I gave it a 7.8. Alright, that's one review. Could be better, but had a decent plot twist. Yeah, I'm really proud of the plot twist I made there, where Madoka actually didn't realize that my dude was very, very, very sad all along. And that was because she was working with Ko, who was a villain all along. Oh my, I am so proud of that plot twist, and I genuinely think that I have a bright career ahead of me. I think I still hate it. Well, that's just your opinion, okay? Oh my god. And now, we need another one. Alright. Though I build on... Okay, first of all, I want to say, I put the sex rating to like 0, but now we're out here talking about rap, okay? Rapping is not okay. Not in my perfect universe. I'm not endorsing rap in any kind of way, okay? Oh my god. You know what? Shit, do I want another? Oh! Ooh, a Ufic. That's it. That's okay. You know what? Chat is part of this. Chat is part of the El Portal Streams universe, because chat is just as important as the man himself, El Portal at El Portal. Twitch.tv/El Portal. Very important. Hero superpower. Spouting. You know what? No. You guys decide. What's your superpower? Come on. Twitch chat, help me out here. What's your superpower? I will sit here and wait. So you guys can be part of it. Insulting the author. Timeline shifting. Oh, these are some powerful suggestions. Should I pull out my stand for this? Oh. You know, I think we have to keep it canon, though. If we're going to build on the El Portal Streams universe, we got to keep it to insulting the author. There we go. What's your hobby? What's your hobby? I think the hobby could go for timeline shifting. Actually, no. Let's flip it. There we go. As a hobby, you insult the author, but timeline shifting is where all the power lies. Yeah, no, this all sounds about right. The MacGuffin. What are you guys looking for? Zero escape rap. Yeet. Alright, what's the MacGuffin? Okay, it's not showing the little pop-ups when it's zoomed in. Oh my god, it's not showing the pop-ups ever. There we go. A MacGuffin is something everyone in the story wants. What are you guys looking for? The Madoka cosplay, of course. I swear, if we get a story about Madoka searching for the Madoka cosplay, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off. Alright, relationship. What's the relationship of the story? Who fucks who? Who fucks who? Do you fuck Yosuke yourself? Kaede, Ko, maybe even Lex. Ooh. You/any. Is that a thing? I like it. is a man who thinks outside the box. All right. And for this one, I'm gonna go a little outside the box. This is I love and care about chat, so this isn't a violent one at all. And because I'm proud of my previous story, so let's bump that up a little bit. Still don't want to get banned on Twitch. Cliche. I have some original content. Just a bit of original content. All right, let's go. El Pertel streams Adventures of You by El Pertel. Now, before we get started, I have a few things to say. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm writing this fic for one reason and one reason only. Angry Killer 90210 said I couldn't do it. They said I couldn't stick with anything. Well, this will be proof positive and it will be awesome. I will do this in 3 parts. Below is just the intro, which doesn't count as those 3, like the Hobbit movie. By the way, I'll finish the last parts of my other El Pertel stream stories later, by the way. See you guys later. From the one and only El Pertel at twitch.tv/elpertel. You stopped and gazed into space. Oh no. It was happening. He couldn't help thinking about Kaede again. Okay, this was a little too real. This was a little too real. Fuck. Okay, I need to turn on the fan. I'm sweating right now. You stopped and gazed into space. Oh no. It was happening. He couldn't help thinking about Kaede again. He tried not to, desperate to avoid the thoughts that could not be, no, would not be held back. But like dozens of unstoppable space prime ministers, they came creeping forward till they filled his brain. Kaede's smile shined like crystal, as impressive as a mansion. It filled the condo, and Yu was helplessly but willingly absorbed into them. Kaede's eyes were like cricket balls. If you rolled them, they would go quite far, almost as lovely as mine. LOL! Kaede's legs were like a skyscraper, straight and tight. Mine are best though, LOL! Kaede's chest was like a lacus, powerful and impossible to ignore. For the purposes of this story, I'm going to pretend that Kaede's aren't as good as mine. LOL! How could you not be helpless in the face of that? He wanted to hug Kaede so much, and maybe, just maybe, kiss her one day on the cheek. You snapped out of it, but the thoughts of Kaede would be back. Would he be able to resist next time? One day, you were doing insulting the author. Interlude. By the way, guys, Yu was finding it really hard to concentrate at this movement. His thoughts kept trying to think of Kaede. Despite what was happening, it was hard to focus. With that out of the way, let's go back to the story. Today was the day of the big Insulting the Author contest. The World Championship! Yu and El Pertel had made it to the final after an intensive competition which Yu won easily. I'm really proud of you, Yu. You were amazing, said Madoka. You too, El Pertel? You were also reasonable. Gosh, thanks, Madoka, said El Pertel. You were still practicing insulting the author as they walked along. They were taking a tour of Insulting the Authoring Arena to prepare for the big day tomorrow. Oh, look who it is. It's the pathetic you and your pathetic friends. You're all pathetic. It was Lex. What are you doing here, Lex? You said gruffly. Why, I'm here for the contest. What? Said El Pertel and Madoka. Yes, I am taking part. I'm going to win the World Insulting the Author medal, and there's nothing you pathetic people can do to stop me. With that, Lex marched off. Lex is taking part in the contest? I didn't even know he did it. He didn't. He must have learnt over the summer, you said. But why? You then queried quizzically. I don't know, said El Pertel ignorantly. He didn't know you were asking a rectangular question. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. With that, they all went back to their rooms in the arena's hotel. Fade out to black, and time skip. The next day, you were nervous. You were good at insulting the author. Some would say the best. But was you really the best? The best at insulting the author on twitch.tv? Okay. I was trying to hold back my laughter for all the insulting the author things, but this one's probably the best one. Are you the best at insulting the author on twitch.tv/helpertell? You were about to find out, as the contest started soon. You thought back to a few years ago. Happy times, before all the troubles with Lex got really bad. Breaking out of his deep thoughts, you decide to go to the arena early, perhaps do a few laps as a warm-up. You casually strolled to the arena while practicing insulting the author. As you walked out, you were surprised to see Lex already there. Lex was clearly up to something. You had to find out what it was. "What you up to, Lex?" yelled you. "You'll never find out," yelled back Lex, who wanted to keep his plan a secret. Frustrated, you started practicing insulting the author, never taking your eye off Lex. Taking your eye off Lex as you did so. El Portel joined them a few minutes later. "Hi, you," he said. "And hello, Lex." "Yes, hello, El Portel. Good to see you're in the contest too, for now." But before El Portel could hear what the villain had said, it was time to start. They walked to the start line and bent down ready. The crowd was getting big. Many fans had banners saying stuff like, "Go you, go you, go you," or "Go Lex, you're the best." The starter pulled their AK-47 out and got ready to fire. El Portel, Lex, and you all waited with anticipation. 3. El Portel started breathing heavily. 2. Lex tensed, ready to go. 1. Your skin glowed with excitement. 0. Bang! The starter fired the AK-47 at El Portel. El Portel collapsed instantly. Lex started insulting the authoring, laughing maniacally as he did so. You were in shock and raced over to El Portel. "He shot you, but why?" "Ow, am shot bad." The starter stared at their weapon. "I didn't mean to. My AK-47 acted weird." You looked at the AK-47. Using your famous forensic skills, you made a deduction. Yes, this AK-47 clearly has been sabotaged to shot at El Portel. "Typical," said El Portel, still cringing on the floor in pain, severely crippled from the bullet that has pierced him. "What now?" you said. "You have to go on," said El Portel, still bleeding. But just then, the klaxon went off. It was halftime. Back at the locker room, Madoka and you were talking. El Portel had been taken to the hospital. "How are you ever going to catch up?" said Madoka. Lex was leading when halftime went. Your time spent seeing to El Portel had cost him the lead. "It's not important," you said. "What's important is I know why Lex wants to win the World Championship insulting the authoring contest. It's the prize." "Who?" said Madoka. "I did some research, and it's really the Madoka cosplay. If he wins the contest, you'll give it to him. They will give him it, and there will be nothing we can do to stop him." "Oh my god." "And also, he was the one that sabotaged the poor El Portel." "Poor El Portel." "Yes, poor El Portel. The contest doesn't matter anymore. We must get that Madoka cosplay by winning the contest." "Okay. But how? How are we going to win?" "I have a plan," you said. Just then, the horn sounded. Halftime was over, and the final part of the insulting the authoring contest had begun. And then, at the worst possible moment, it happened. Again. You gazed at Kaede. It was impossible to resist this time. Like a biplane, you was pulled toward Kaede. It was a like patrolling in a war. It was a like a machine gun piercing through his heart. It was a like magnets. There was no resisting, no mercy. No longer anything else mattered. Kaede looked shocked, and then, not shocked. She had known all along. Of course. How could you have been so stupid? Those long looks at each other, the times they gazed at the stars together, the candlelit dinners, the tender hugs. It wasn't just friendship. It never was. It was more, and Kaede had known all along. I knew, Kaede said. Oh, you said, realizing all this for the first time. But there was more. Kaede wasn't pulling away. She was pushing tighter, holding you like a wild giraffe. At some point, their clothes came off. They got ripped in the process of passioning. He didn't care. This is what he had needed for so long. Too long. Decade. Maybe more. But this was now. You and Kaede, together at last. They canoodled like lovers and just kissed. They cuddled a lot and then held hands. Afterwards, they looked at each other longingly and had a cigarette. But they knew they must leave. They didn't want anyone to see. You took one last look at Kaede. Goodbye, my snuggly one. And love you too, my one and only you. And then they departed. When they restarted, you quickly started losing. Not intentionally, mind. It was because Lex was already winning when the contest stopped for the first halftime break, if you guys remember. So when they resumed, Lex got a head start at insulting the author, and he was in the lead. Because at the halfway point, he was already in the lead, so they wanted to make sure that he stayed in the lead. So you start behind when we restart the contest, okay? Okay. Whatever you plan to do, you better do it quickly, said Madoka, panicking. Don't worry. Lex is almost in the position for my plan to work. Lex turned a corner while doing the insulting the author. Now, you said. Suddenly, right in front of Lex, Kaede appeared. What? Then she started undressing. Hey, Lex. How's things? Lex's insulting the authoring screeched to a halt. It's hot in the stadium in front of all these people, isn't it? Kaede took her top off. She wiggled her apples at Lex. Her... Nope, it got to me. It got to me. Should I turn on the face cam for this one? I think I should turn on the face cam for this one. Have you ever just... Alright, here's the plan. This dickhead shot El Patel. So what the plan is I'm going to fuck my girlfriend in the alternate universe that she exists in. And then, as part of the plan, I'm going to have my girlfriend teleport in front of Lex and start stripping down. And that'll distract him as I take the lead again. It's genius! It's genius! How has no one ever thought of this? Okay. Sorry for the tangent. Just had to add an author's note there. Kaede took her top off. She wiggled her apples at Lex, her Carolina blue bra barely containing them. Lex stopped completely, noticeably sweating and swaying back and forward. Hey, hot stuff. Kaede winked at Lex. Lex fainted. With that, you calmly overtook the unconscious Lex. Wow, that worked great, said Madoka. Indeed, I knew Lex's one weakness was the ladies. That's right. I can't resist them. They make me all wibbly-wobbly inside, said Lex, getting up but still dazed. It was too late, though. You had just passed the finishing line, winning the insulting the authoring contest. The crowd went wild. You took a bow. Kaede and Co. danced around you, cheering. The Madoka cosplay is safe now, you said. Till next year, at least. That's the next time this yearly contest is. The end. to be continued. Now, if you're wondering where this goes in the El Portal Streams universe, this is actually in book 2, where I decide that I should establish the relationship between you, the reader, and Kaede. And you see here, the to be continued is there's a part 2.5 that explains what happens to Lex. And that goes into book 4, but remember that book 3 is a prequel. So that exactly explains why El Portal is here at the Insulting the Authoring contest in the first place. It's really intricate. I know, it's kind of hard to grasp. It's pretty complex. You gotta think outside the box a little bit. But I promise you, it's a really good read. It just takes a while to put the pieces together, and I believe that's what the beauty in writing is, letting the reader have the satisfaction of putting together the puzzle that is this confusing ass plot and inconsistent fucking characters and teleporting all over the place. Considering the fact that we're working with alternate dimensions and timelines and Insulting the Authoring contest, there's a lot of intricacies that go into it. I know it's pretty hard to grasp, but I trust that you guys will pick up on the subtleties of my amazing works. Thank you. That was El Portal Streams Adventures of You, book 2, by the way, in the El Portal Streams Adventures series. Oh my god. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah, no, this is pretty powerful. So when's the action story where you list your power as some random stand and then watch it just make up abilities the whole time? If this thing can't do that, then I'm mad. Oh, trust me. My genius brain can pull off any kind of fan fiction. Anything. Bulk Star hero versus Shadow Star villain. We're off to a great start. Fandom, I don't think we're changing the fandom. The fandom still stays in the El Portal Streams universe. This is just kind of a tangent, you know? Also, I can't click on anything. Hello? There we go. We got Bulk Star and Block. You know what? That enhances the experience. You can actually add alternate titles. So instead of saying Bulk Star, I could say all the time, we could say, alright, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to alter your idea a little bit. Instead of Bulk Star, I'm gonna go with Wagon Star. So we could get a little bit more variety in here. So we got Wagon Star, also known as Chinese food cart, also known as Speedwagon. You know what? Yeah, that's right. Hero sex. Everyone knows that Wagon Star is the best girl in Kirby Air Ride. Hero superpower. Fuck you, Wingstar. All right, Kevin. I see you. Wingstar can be female sidekick too. Okay, is that fine with you? Here, and then we have Kevin's girlfriend. And you know what? S. Multiple girlfriends. And you know what? Kevin. Also known as Big Kev. These aren't even purposeful typos. I'm just really bad at typing. Kevin. Also known as Big Kev. Also known as... We gotta have one more. Well, the Big Kev. Yes. Because I don't know how to spell it right, it's that one. Shit, I accidentally spelled it right. It's the yes. That one. Hero superpower. Everyone knows that the Wagon Star is the best at going fast. Hero's hobby. We'll keep it simple. It's a good racer. Likes to race in his free time. We gotta have Robin. Of course, Robin. Can't forget the best girl, Robin. So we got Robin, also known as Burb, also known as, fuck. A classic. Male sidekick 2. You know what? No. We gotta have air ride boys only. So we got Time Sage, also known as Time, also known as what was that? Nah, I'm the villain. No, what do you mean you're the villain, dude? Dude, the villain is hands down always gonna be Shadow Star. Everyone knows it's gonna be fucking Shadow Star. Oh my god, he's on the Shadow Star. Of course! How did I not know? How have I been so blind? You know what? Time Sage, Time, the Shadow Stars Rider. Ooh, we're getting in fucking deep. I still don't know who male sidekick 2 is. Who's male sidekick 2? MacGuffin is the Dragoon. Alright, I like it. Ooh, wait, nope, gotta add it, gotta improve it. Better girl than Wing Star. There we go. Male sidekick 2 is Hydra, of course. It only makes sense. Out of left field. Sakamoto being cool on his Jetstar. You're right. Why the fuck not? We're already in this deep. Okay. I feel like this can only be amazing. Author's name. El Pertel. Relationship. Everyone knows that, there we go. Female sidekick 1 and male sidekick 2. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Always gotta have an intro because stream intros, very solid all the way through in every single stream I do. Violence, ooh, this one might get a little real. This one might be real. And you know what? I'm gonna try my hardest to stay out of this one, so I'm gonna turn the ego down a little bit. Just a little bit. I still don't want to get banned on Twitch and cliche. This is a very cool, very original story. So we gotta turn that one down like a you know what? I'm not a part of this. You know what? I am a part of this story. Fuck you. I'm the best. Play Eurobeat. I can't play Eurobeat and fucking read this shit at the same time. There's no goddamn way. Let me voice act. Make the romance any. No. We have to establish the predefined relationship between Kevin and his Wingstar, okay? Everyone knows that Wingstar has some strong competition from Wagon Star and Dragoon. But like, come on. You gotta keep it real. Play Eurobeat during the inevitable JoJo fic. I got you. I'll get back to you on that one. City Trial theme, and then suddenly Dynablade in the middle, and then back to City Trial. I fucking hate how accurate that is. Wait, no. What's the song that plays during bouncing items? Wait, hold on. You gotta keep it with the theme. Alright, I'm gonna put in the earbuds for this one. You gotta keep it with the theme. Alright, hold on. There's gonna be the obligatory comedy section, and then we're gonna have like the dark song for when it gets dark, alright? Let me see here. Alright, alright, we have to enhance the experience. Yo. Alright. Wait, hold on. Actually, what's the audio on that? Way too goddamn loud. Like, we need a background music. You need to barely hear this shit. That's the perfect shit. Alright, and then, fucking... that one song that plays during bouncing items in Kirby Air Ride. There we go. And then we need the dark song. What's the dark edgy? We also need the hero's theme. The hero's theme is honestly probably just the city trial theme. Alright, this is a little too powerful. Son of a bitch. Legendary, fine. Yeah, gotta be from Air Ride. Okay, that's the hero's theme, and then we need the dark edgy. Fuck, what's the dark edgy? Meteors, there we go. Kirby Air Ride Meteor song. Yes. There we go. This! That's not dark, that's like... What the fuck do you want? Panic theme. You know what? It's dark and panicky enough. Fuck you. Alright, so, we're gonna put this over there. Throw it off the side. And, I will cue the music appropriately as needed. Because I am Master DJ, El Pertel at twitch.tv/El Pertel. Oh god, my laptop stopped charging. What the fuck? Okay. Put that shit on loop. Time to experience the work of God. I think I fucked it up. Hold on. Wait, no, that's right. Alright, no reading ahead. Alright, so... You know what? We have alternate identities. It works with the title. Don't worry about it. El Pertel streams The Return of the Dragoon, also known as the better girl than Wingstar. Ha, get fucked, Kevin. No, in this true story, the characters are showing as their real selves. I have not censored it like the mainstream stories. Okay, I confess. I wrote this story because I fell in love with Teenage Mutant Ninja Sakamoto. I think he's an absolute dreamboat. I just want to take Teenage Mutant Ninja Sakamoto to meet my parents and be a cute couple forever. But aside from that, let's get into the story. In the darkness of that night, away from the praying eyes and ears of those who would judge, some strangers slipped by unnoticed. But they were not strangers. They knew each other. And they knew each other much closer than any of their friends did realize. They knew- okay, fuck. Do I have the wrong music right off the start? I think I have the wrong shit. Whatever. They knew each other, both inside and out. But their friends did not know this. Their friends could not know. Their friends should not know this. Nor could they know. Because it was night, and thus away from their vicious, judging eyeballs. "Is it safe?" said the first stranger, who was not a stranger to the other stranger, but will remain a stranger for us at the moment. "I think so. It's dark, so none of the others should see us here, even if they are nearby. I think our secret is safe." "Good. I couldn't take their judgment right now. My life is too stressful as it is. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd do, other than kill myself, of course. Don't worry, Wingstar. I will always be here for you, waiting in the dark. Thank you, Screena. I will always be in the dark for you, too." With that, the two shadows embraced, an embracement in the night full of kissing and nighttime joys. Ghost Speedwagon, Future, the Shadow Stars Rider, and Ultimate Raven were all sitting in their house that they owned one day. For a moment, time seemed to slow down. Wingstar wondered why. Kevin's girlfriends turned around slowly, due to the time seeming to have slowed down. Then the explanation. Screena was secretly looking at her in that special way. Wingstar's soul lit up like a beacon in the night, even though it was day. I don't have a romantic song! Fuck! In all of this mess, they had each other, even if each other was the only ones that knew. Skrina turned away at that moment. Time jumped back to normal, as Kevin's girlfriend was no longer transfixated by Skrina. Fortunately, no one had noticed. Sometime later in their secret hideaway, I am glad we found a way to survive all that and still be together. Yes, our plan seems to have worked despite all the events. Do you think anyone spotted us? No. No. Yes. Ultimate Raven emerged from the shadows of the darkness. I know everything he said. Wingstar and Skrina gasped. Your secret was finally revealed. I don't love Skrina like you do, said Ultimate Raven, but I have always lusted a bit after them. So, you see, if Skrina spent... Okay, why is it only Skrina? Where's the fucking Kevin? Spend the night with me. I will never tell anyone. Kevin's girlfriends breathed a sigh of relief. Okay. That was, after all, a reasonable request. They agreed to the bargain. Phew, that's something we can go along with, said Big Kev. Relief? There we go. Ultimate Raven was happy, and Wingstar and Skrina thus got to live happily ever after together. With no one but Ultimate... Who the fuck is Ultimate Raven, and why are you in my story? With no one but Ultimate Raven and themselves ever knowing. Wait, said Gay Wingstar to Ghost Speedwagon. Wait up! Ghost Wagon Star waited for her to arrive. United forever in friendship and labor, our mighty republics will ever endure. I have to tell you something, Gay Kevin's girlfriend said while she barely dared to look at Ghost Speedwagon. What is it? Ghost Wagon Star said. You can tell me anything. The great Soviet Union will live. What? The great Soviet Union will live through the ages. The dream of a people, their fortress secure. I'm not sure, but... Oh gosh, I'm embarrassing myself, Gay Wingstar said, with the cutest giggle Ghost Wagon Star had ever seen on her show. Long live our Soviet motherland, built by our people's mighty hand. Long live our people, united and free, strong in our friendship, tried by fire. I think I love Mighty Morphine Kevin. And with those words, Ghost Wagon Star's heart sank. Because I don't have a romantic song. This entire thing is romantic. Because really, she loved Gay Kevin's girlfriends.
Dude, I can hear this shit from our room.
Long may our crimson flag inspire, shining in glory. Why do we just have Soviet propaganda in the middle of this? I'm so confused. Ghost Wagon Star sat there, at home, in https://discordapp.com/invite/N_U_n 47 QX. But she didn't want to go anywhere. By the way, join my Discord server. The weight on her heart was too heavy to bear, and so she lay down on her bed and stared at the ceiling while listening to her favorite songs. Okay, what? This is just Soviet propaganda. Through days dark and stormy where great Lenin led us, our eyes saw the bright sun of freedom above, and Stalin, our leader, with faith in the people, inspired us to build up the land that we love. Ghost Wagon Star then rose up again. She would not give up that easily. No. Gay Wingstar's love would be hers. What the fuck am I reading? I'm skipping the Soviet propaganda. Gay Wingstar, Ghost Wagon Star yelled. She looked up. She, with her beautiful orange-like eyes. Ghost Wagon Star couldn't wait to tell her true feelings. Gay Kevin's girlfriends. Ghost Wagon Star said, with a quivering lip, her heart beating like a drum. I love you. We fought for the future, destroyed the invaders, and brought to our homeland the laurels of fame. Our glory will live in the memory of nations, and all generations will honor her name. Gay Kevin's girlfriends looked up at her and said those simple, beautiful words. I think I love you too. Long live our Soviet motherland, built by the people's mighty hand. Long live our people, united and free, strong in our friendship, tried by fire. Long may our crimson flag inspire, shining in glory for all men to see. Bless the motherland. Who the fuck is Ultimate Raven? Where the hell did Ultimate Raven come from? Also, what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Sakamoto? I don't ever want to see my name in that website ever again. Oh my god. We need another gen. We need like no, this one doesn't truly live up to the standards that Kevin should be in. I'm sorry, this is one of my beginner works when I was first starting the El Portel Streams universe, but then I decided to scrap this in favor of El Portel Streams Universe 47. That was a little deleted, redacted piece of work, I should say. Let me in. Let me in. All right. Now, is Waving still here, or is he still trying to kill himself? Waving is still trying to kill himself. Perfect. Oh no, Waving's here. Okay, cool. All right. So, JoJo fix, huh? I got you. Let's go to the presets, and right here, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But you know what? I'm feeling bold. I like JoJo's, but you know what I also like? I can't get an absolute enough of Ace Attorney. So this is my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Ace Attorney crossover. Here we go. Featuring our hero, Phoenix Wright, with his power to object and a hobby of justice, living in Los Angeles on Earth. So, we have the classic sidekicks like Maya and Miles, got Trish, and Larry Butts. But Dio! We're prosecuting Dio in the hunt for the Red Stone of Aja. Let's go. Ace Attorney meets JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Adventures of Phoenix Wright Jr. by yours truly, El Portel. Phoenix Wright Jr. sat at the bar. It was empty, save for him. Even the owner had already left him alone. Just Phoenix Wright Jr. and the whiskey in his glass. Phoenix Wright Jr.'s friends had tried to stop him from going, but after that event, Phoenix Wright Jr. could no longer stay. Thinking about it made his eyes well up, and to prevent bursting out in crying as Phoenix Wright Jr. really deeply wanted to, he lifted the whiskey and gulped it down. The burning liquid warmed his throat and heart. It was the only comfort Phoenix Wright Jr. still had in this world. Phoenix Wright Jr. tried to take his mind of the present, to slip into the past rather than wallow in sorrow. But it didn't work. Phoenix Wright Jr. was still just at a bar, keeping the whiskey company. Suddenly, the door opened behind him. Footsteps. A figure sat down next to him and took the bottle. Long time, spoke Larry Butts. And he poured himself a glass as well. Before Phoenix Wright Jr. had realized it, his rage took over and he lunged at Larry Butts. He ended with punching Larry Butts in the face. I deserve that, Larry Butts said, and took a gulp from his whiskey. Go away, Phoenix Wright Jr. said. Not before you hear my offer, Larry Butts said. I don't want to hear about it, Phoenix Wright Jr. spoke. He really didn't want anything to do with Larry Butts. Not after that. I don't want anything to do with you, Not after that. Damn it. That wasn't your fault, Larry Butts. It was none of our fault. Yes, it was. It was my fault. I could have stopped it, Phoenix Wright Jr. said. I should have stopped it from happening. Calm down, Phoenix Wright Jr., Larry Butts. It wasn't your fault. That wasn't your fault. But no matter what Larry Butts said, Phoenix Wright Jr. still felt that that was his fault. I need you, Larry, said Larry Butts. Just one more time. Just one more job, and I'll leave you alone. Oh, loneliness. That would be nice. No one around. No one to remind Phoenix Wright Jr. of that. One more job, Phoenix Wright Jr. muttered. All right, one more job it is. And with that, he gulped down the remaining whiskey. Time for action. But what started out as a fun adventure turned out to be a bizarre one. Because Phoenix Wright Jr. may not have suspected it, but Maya had been... God damn it, I was expecting... Nope, there's Dio. Maya had been collusioning against them all along. Because one night, Maya Fey went to Dio, and they both created a master flu plan. Oh, if only Phoenix Wright Jr. knew that Maya and Dio were working together. Then they would have been able to stop themselves from falling even more in love with Maya Fey than they already had. Phoenix Wright Jr. went to the armory. He had built it last week after being tired of... I'm sorry. Phoenix Wright Jr. went to the armory. He had it built last week after being tired of all the enemas attacking them, and took a good look at all the weapons he could use. Tommy gun of all sorts, bows with sharp edges that could be used as a melee weapon, as well as a ranged one, a large assault rifle with automatic and semi-automatic modes. But Phoenix Wright Jr. had no interest in those. No. Phoenix Wright Jr. knew that something bad was about to happen. Phoenix Wright Jr. felt it down right across his spine. So Phoenix Wright Jr. took the only weapon that truly spoke to their fear and ancient deadly, the dark golden katana. It's like gold, guys, but it's like night. It's like it's dark gold. It's like, imagine a golden blade, but it's like in the night. Kind of looks like that. The sharpest sword ever made by the gods. But little did Phoenix Wright Jr. know that, in fact, the sharpness of the blade was deacided by the amount of love the wielder received. And so, if Phoenix Wright Jr. would be wielding it, and Maya didn't actually love him, it wasn't sharp at all, which is the case. Phoenix Wright Jr. took the dragon toward Dio's hangar. When Phoenix Wright Jr. arrived, he saw that Maya was waiting in front of the Dio's manor house already. Not knowing what about Maya's conspiracy, he greeted the loyal woman and said, I see you already geared up. I've brought some additional things along. Here, take this, Phoenix Wright Jr. said, and gave Maya the legendary dark golden catamaran. For a brief moment, Phoenix Wright Jr. was confused. Maya's really didn't seem to want to accept the blade. No, this is for you. You should wield this holy bowel. Nonsense, Phoenix Wright Jr. said. Our love is so strong. This blade is the fiercest of everything. I want you to be safe, and I want you to follow in my footsteps as the greatest warrior of all. This is truly too much, Maya said. For a brief moment, Phoenix Wright Jr. Yeah, thought Maya's eyes were a bit shifty. Was their love not the greatest? But quickly, Phoenix Wright Jr. didn't continue thinking about it. How dare he get this idea in his head? Their love was the greatest. And it really was, until Dio convinced Maya to switch over to his side. Yeah, Maya couldn't stand that fucking... Dio... There's a sex joke somewhere. So Phoenix Wright Jr. went in and defeated all the robot and the Hydra that Dio had hired until they finally came to the living room Dio was hiding in. But there the betrayal started. Maya Fey raised a sword. Phoenix Wright Jr. turned around. Prepare to die, Maya Fey shouted. Ha ha, said Phoenix Wright Jr. But you can't kill me, because the only way this sword works is through the strength of love. Indeed, Phoenix Wright Jr., said Maya. The strength of the love of the other. And with one fierce sweep, Maya stabbed through Phoenix Wright Jr. The love of the other, Maya said. Because it was true. Phoenix Wright Jr. still loved Maya very much. And that love now, this was his undoing. Dio kicked Phoenix Wright Jr. once more, and then Phoenix Wright Jr. died. The end. Gotcha there. Phoenix Wright Jr. was stupid for loving Maya Fey so much. This shit wouldn't happen if the relation was canon. Just in case you wonder, not canon. Got him! Pranked! Woo! What the fuck did I just read? Oh my god. What the hell? I just stars in this story instead. And then Phoenix Jr.'s dad, Phoenix Sr., convicts Maya. Okay, I don't know what to say about this one. This one felt a little too off the rails for me. You see, that one wasn't even like ironic bad. That one was just bad. You see, the El Patel Streams universe, those were some good quality. Some real good quality. And you know what? I think we gotta bring it back. We gotta bring back the next installment. We gotta bring back book 4 of the El Patel Streams universe. Oh Lord, and me. Get this shit out of my face, please. I don't want it. No more. No more. Wait, hold on. Alright, what? This is dumb. This is Phoenix Wright's journey to bring his series to El Patel. You're the villain this time. I like it. I like it. Ace Attorney meets El Patel Streams. This is a crossover we're all looking for. Alright. Gotta set it in the modern day era. Actually, you know what? It's up in the air. The hero's name, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, no, it's all the same, but it's an alternate universe where we live in the world of twitch.tv/El Patel. For you see, Phoenix Wright is merely a passing visitor in this. This is how they meet. We got Sidekick 1. Oh my god, this is too much for me. Sidekick 1. Along the way, the Robin was met. Then Robin was encountered along the way. We got Robin, we got Burb. That's really it. Male Sidekick 1. Accompanied. Let me see. We need Shuichi in there. Shuichi helping a fellow law guy. You're right. Alright, Shuichi, also known as Tsuchi. Just suck. It's just constantly degrading. Fucking suck. Alright, there we got Maya. Of course. Always accompanied by Maya Fey. And then okay, I see. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. No, it's canon in the El Patel universe. Everyone knows that. Chi. Burb Chi. Male Sidekick 2. Male Sidekick 2. Everyone knows his name. Monado. Also known as the Monado. And his classic personality and his signature move. Monado. Guy. Now let me speak. No rights. The villain. It's me, motherfucker. MacGuffin, what are we all looking for? The great crossover. And exposure for twitch.tv/elpertel. No, that's too much. Shit, I don't know. What's the great cross? What's the MacGuffin? What are we looking for, guys? Of course, the great search for more Timlins. Perfect. Relationship, literally anyone. Anyone is fucking anyone. Always gotta have an intro. Every single time. Since this story revolves around me, I'm pretty important, so let's just crank that up a little bit. Violence. Ooh, this is a violent clash of all the crossovers. Still don't want to get banned on Twitch. And cliche, it's pretty original. Pretty original, I gotta say. So let's put it on the halfway point. Yeah, no one's ever thought of this one. This is how I meet Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney meets El Patel streams Fight for the Future. Spicy. We're off to a great start. Oh. It's accurate. Ace Attorney meets El Patel streams is stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this shit. Sorry, it's a shit story. Is it actually loading? I've never seen this message before. Okay. We're loading. Gotta. This is a powerful fanfic. So this is fine. We can all wait. We're patient people here. Because you see, we gotta. No. Okay. It's too powerful. This website can't handle the power of. What is happening? What is actually happening? I can't see via your webcam. Just guessing here. Oh, thank you. Honest. I love you too. Still loading, by the way. Okay. Compressing the power using curved black holes. It broke. We did it, guys. This is a complete fan fiction. I wanted to sit down and write Ace Attorney meets El Patel streams Fight for the Future, but then I realized it was a stupid idea from the start. But I hit publish anyway, so my bad. You get rid of the camp. Oh, nighttime. Now this is the PNG I want to see. Perfect. Okay, yeah, no, we're just gonna have to generate a new one. What the hell happened? There we go. The Rescue of Shuichi. An Ace Attorney, sorry, not an. A Ace Attorney meets El Patel stream story. By yours truly, El Patel. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm writing this. Oh, wait, no, it's just that one. Yeah, by the way, Angry Killer 90210, fuck you. This is part 2 of the Fuck You series. Stupid Angry Killer 90210. Eat shit. Everyone who looked could see that there was undeniably ravenous animal attraction between Phoenix Wright and Maya. No one could deny it. No one. Except Maya Fey and Phoenix Wright, that is. They seemed blissfully unaware of their attraction to each other. This is off to a terrible start. I can only imagine where this goes. Please, at El Patel, I'm so lonely. No. Oh my god, this is so bad. They seemed blissfully unaware of their attraction to each other, unaware of their boundless, uncontrollable lust. Every time they met, they didn't show it, but everyone knew. Everyone knew what was really going on between them. A war of naughty thought. Am I going to get banned for reading this? Fuck, scrolling down is such a gamble. And everyone knew it was a unsuitable situation. No one wanted to be dragged into that war. Something had to be done. It was a cold day in Los Angeles. In the middle of all this, finally, El Patel could stand it no longer. He found Phoenix Wright and pulled him to one side. That's it. It's ruining the team. It's clear you can't function while Maya Fey is around. What? No, I am fine. No, it's very clear. You need to have some special adult time with them. Everyone else in the room nodded at this. But having some special adult time with Maya Fey, isn't that, wrong? Oh, sure, it's wrong. Very, very wrong. But just because something's wrong doesn't mean it shouldn't happen, does it? No, I suppose not. Phoenix Wright wondered off thinking if the what wondered off thinking of the special adult times. How will he introduce the idea to Maya Fey, and would they accept it? Phoenix Wright finally found a moment to pull Maya Fey away from the others, to have a private moment. Phoenix Wright told me to do it. I know, my team told me as well. Apparently, our feelings are causing problems for everyone else. So, we are agreed? We finally let our feelings out of their cages of repression that they have been caged in for all this time. Yes, for the team. No, for us. Phoenix Wright then left on Maya Fey at that moment, and special adult times happened a lot, like 12 times or some shit. Nearby, oh my god, what the fuck? The others occasionally heard screams, but politely ignored it. This had been coming far too long to ruin it now, and this team bonding was very much needed. Life is like a hurricane here in Los Angeles. Race, steam trains, riftless, rife spaceships. It's a Phoenix Wright blur. Might solve a mystery or might rewrite history. No way. No fucking way. My face like a hurricane here in Los Angeles. Risking chains, risking ships. It's a Phoenix Wright blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. Phoenix Wright tales, woo! Every day they're out there making Phoenix Wright tales, woo! Tales of daring and luck. I don't know the song! Lurks behind you. El Patel's out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto something. I can't do this one. How do you close it off with the ducktail thing? At what point in a fan fiction do you sit down and say, yes, DuckTales, that's the outro. This entire story was fucking Phoenix and Maya banging
in a way
for the sake of the team, or some shit. I don't even know. This is terrible. Oh, it's Right Tails. There you go. Oh my god, you actually can't do this. Wait, there's no... Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, there it is. What are these? We got glitter. We got overkill blood. Edgy. Normal blood. Fucking why? Coffee stain, lots of stains. Treasure map. Now this. Now this is art. Oh my god. I didn't rescue Suchi. Oh my god, I don't even know at this point. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of trying to organize this shit. Give me random names. Completely random ass names, and I'll just fill in the boxes as I go. I don't even know. We're going back to the universe of El Portel streams. Fuck this shit. El Portel. Just. Oh my god. I'm not original enough for this shit. This is too stupid for me. Oh my god. Me looking for a gay lover. Alright, so hero's name we got Jake. We got Jake. Hero's superpower. What does Jake do? What does Jake do? What is Jake really good at doing? I know. There we go. Hero's hobby. Searching for love. Damn. That's deep. Hero's hometown. He lives in my server. We're going back to the... Ah, shit! Ah. Why was he insulting the author one? Actually, the best one we got tonight. God damn it. Hero's hometown. Where's the Discord invite link? Where's the Discord invite link? Give it to me. Copy link address. Yeah. There we go. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick with the sidekicks except Maya because we use Maya. So I'm only gonna change out what isn't used, what is used, I guess. So female sidekick. Who's female sidekick? I can't think of anything. There's a funny joke here somewhere. Mayuri. Sure. Mayuri, also known as Mayushi, also known as Mao. Dead girl. Perfect. Villain. Who's the villain in this romance story? Who's trying to break up Jake and his gay lover? It's me, of course. I'm the gayest lover all along. And we're still looking for Timlins. Relationship. We got hero with literally anybody. He's desperate. He doesn't care. I'm so curious what if I turn this to the max. Oh no, this is I'm gonna take this off stream for a moment. I need to make sure it's nothing bannable. Nope, never mind. It's infinite loading. Look at that. Perfect. Shit, it froze. Fuck, the site froze. Nope, the site froze. Wait, Kevin, you're right. Kevin is a female sidekick. And the bad guy. What? Okay, no, it actually froze. I like how the title is like they just fucked up the HTML and just the header is just HTML. Oh, it's this one. It's it's a 10 years into the future and past. All right, I think this is a one-off joke. Oh my god. Hold on, I just need to make sure that this is all right. You know what? This one is really cursed. Alright, this one is mega cursed. I'm liking this one. This one's good. Hold on, let me make sure I scroll up to the top. Okay. El Patel streams. Shuichi's story. By yours truly, El Patel. I saw so many stories with this subject, so I wanted to try one myself. I hope you guys like it. Leave a read and review. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, guys, and don't forget to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/elpatel. Thanks, guys. Alright, so this beginning is kind of the same, but like it changes, I promise. It's a really similar, it's a parallel love story to My Dude and El Patel. There's a lot of parallels, but you get to really see the intricacies in every relationship and how exactly these relations can build and form in different ways. We now turn out headlights to full beam in order to gaze forward through the mists of time. The light from them reflects off, not a deer, but a scene 10 years from now, 1 decade into the future. Jake enters the scene. But what's this? Chi is there too. Do you remember that thing that happened 10 years ago? That one that seemed like it would split us apart forever, but instead brought us closer than ever? That brought us to each other. The time with the Timlins? Yes! Oh yes, right. It's hard to believe what happened, isn't it? What happened and what it led to? Yes, my sweetness, said Chi, giving Jake a special kiss. Now that I have remembered it again, I will never forget it. It was pretty life-changing. So now we dim our headlights and reverse drive back to the present, the mist closing back around the future and the camera of our mind drawing back to the world we know of as the now. It was a typical day in my Discord server before the trouble started. Meanwhile, back in the future, Jake and Robin were enjoying each other. As the narrator, I will respect their privacy and not specify how. Let's just say it involves shafts. It's certainly clear they were close. Not just metaphorically, but physically with their bodies as well. Burb was distracted though, thinking back to the past. We join her on her mid-sexy time flashback, a flashback to our story in the present. By the way, I made my own character for this story. I hope you guys like her. She was Serenity, Dead Fang Rider of Bracio Glorifica. She was born under the shady dark red blood moon of the last October of the second millennium after the great shit. That actually seems like something I'd write, yeah. Her father was a king of all the lands of our kingdom from the beyond. Her mother was born of the fairy of wisdom and beauty. Every day, Mill wear the most beauty-filled outfits the worlds have ever seen. Her favorite is a transparent, incandescent red jacket that reaches down to her ankles and is decorated with signs of insignia. Mill takes long walks at the kingdom's dark forest, where Mill is accompanied by her faithful Jorfolter. I got that name after I watched Thor. Her faithful companion, feral dire Lion Wolf. But one day, Mill was walking down the beach, and then Mill saw a great dark light appearing in the middle of the beach. It was great and dark and was everywhere, but especially the middle, where it was greatest and darkest of all. Oh, faithful Jorfoltar, Mill said. Jorfoltar looked at Mill with his great golden eyes and snuffled up to Mill in fear and comfort and growled at the black and dark Igus. The blood from his fangs dripping down into pools of red blood. Jorfjord was a great and vicious beast. Mill evangelized in her head. But Mill must have said it out loud because behind her, a mysterious voice said, "My gosh, you are right. It was Jake!" Mill had heard of Jake all this time, but she had never met his. Mill wouldn't have dreamed to actually see that he existed in this dimension. Her father is the king of all the realms and dimensions, and he had known that Jake lived in one of his rears, but it was quite exciting. But Mill cared for none of that, because when Mill saw Jake, Mill was lost in the great round orbs of his soul that was embedded deeply within his head. After what seemed like aeons, we were awoken from our mutational dream, because I Fiflecoal groiled once more at the great black thing. It was sort of like a swirly thing, but swirly doesn't sound epic, so I didn't describe it as swirly. It kind of is. And it wrapped open. From within the deepest and darkest areas of the Razum, Mill saw forthcoming a beast of greatness. Its evilness was radiating from the skins of other beings that it wore, and swirling around its head. Mill thinks it was his head. Came forth the souls of the beings that had suffered while it at him. Mill was flabbergasted. Mill reached out from her blue jacket, and Mill, before the more I'd used that mother had instrunated to me so long ago. Mill held it before me and spoke the words in the ancient furry language that I wasn't ready for furry. I wasn't ready for furry. Mill held it before me and spoke the words in the ancient furry language that her mother had taught to me, as her mother had taught it to hers and her mother, and taught it to her after she had won those words from the great dragon Jari Jaljar. Jortful Jari Jal was a great evil beast that had tormented the lands of her father, and her father couldn't do anything about it because he was yet still a small child of a boy. Her father's really old, you see, like the doctor. Then our sexy, bloodthirsty gang knew what to do. They had to infiltrate El Portel's phallic-shaped volcano, but in order to do so, they had to wear a disguise. Mill thought long and hard about the best disguise. They couldn't be too obvious or threatening, because then El Portel's guards would catch them. But they couldn't look too mundane, because then El Portel's guards would never let them in. They couldn't go naked, as they were likely to be distracted by sex. No, they had to be clever. So Mill came up with the best idea she had. They would dress up in gothic clothes. Jake's friends were a little skeptic at the idea, but they all agreed it was for the best. But where would they get the best gothic clothing to surprise the guards with? Robin knew exactly the best store to go to. T. Burden's. So they all went there in the dread of the night and took out the patrolling store guards with their silenced crossbows. Pa, pa, leaving only a single red dot in their forehead. Jake deactivated the alarm so they could easily get into the store and take whatever they need in order to infiltrate El Portel's headquarters. Mill put on nice tight red leather pants that made his trouser lump stand out in an eye-pleasing way. Then a black tank top with My Chemical Romance's logo on the back, and on top of it all, a nice long leather coat with blood-red streaks on the side. Then she painted her nails black and used red blood to draw little drops of blood on there. Burb wore a short... Wow, why am I having trouble saying this? Burb wore a short red skirt with long black stockings that had holes where the toes would go, so she could still paint her toenails. And she also had a corset made from dragon's gut that looked so awesome on her. Over this all, she had a long leather coat. Jake also had cool clothes, but I'm running out of imagination to describe it, so it's kind of like Neo from The Matrix. I know it's an old movie, but like, you've seen that robe. That looks so cool. Finally, they were ready to face El Portel. And now, with that, we once again turn our head brains to the future, stepping forward down the road of time and walking for 10 years until we get to the place in time which this takes place. Jake and Chi were just finishing. Out of respect for their privacy, I will not specify what they were just finishing. Ah, that was good sex, said Chi. Yes, it was, said Jake. You seemed a little distracted near the end, though. Not your normal, energetic self. Yes, sorry about that. I was thinking back to a decade ago, when I first realized my feelings for you, even though I didn't know it at the time. It's what opened my eyes to what I felt all along, the missing jigsaw piece to my heart in which you were the key to unlock. and our love grew together from that moment to blossom into the great tree that it is today. I love you, Jake, my irresistibleness. I love you too, Robin, my better half. And they smiled a smile of lovers at each other as we fade out into the sunset. And this is where the story ends. But it's come to my attention that some readers don't like my art. They say it's all anti-Semitic. Excuse me, but oh god, oh no, oh no, oh god, okay, that's actually not legal. Okay. I want to thank Queen Rickman34 and Pinky Jack for beta reading, but I can't do this anymore. That was good sex. Good sex, I'd say. Some pretty good sex. Oh my god. I don't know how much longer I could do this before I have to like purge my goddamn brain out. Alright, so we use Jake's name, use a superpower, use the hobby. Hometown and homeworld is up for grabs or whatever. No more Robin. Me, sure. Tim, okay, they mentioned Timlin's one fucking time. God damn it. Okay, that was experience. Alfred Telker Mitsue die at the end. Psychiatric help will not be supplied after reading. You know, I'm the villain this time. Heck you, Portel. You got it. You got Time Sage, also known as Tim Sage, also known as Time, also known as Tim, also known as I don't know. I ran out of jokes. Hero. Who's the hero of this story? Let me see. Got a Steins. We got a Danganronpa, Steins Gate, and Xenoblade joke. It's one more joke that we need. What's the missing joke? We've already had Madoka. But we've already me. Oh god, I hate it. Mika, also known as Missile. Alright. Superpower. I mean, this one is just obvious. Hero's hobby. Of course. Female sidekick 1. The obvious answer here is Lynn. But, you know? Wait, I think I can make an even more cursed fanfiction than what Kevin wrote with the Lynn me. Okay, you know what? After this one, you know what? No, screw it. Screw it. Hoodie Lolly. Also known as Coog. God damn it. Female kanji. No. This is it. The MacGuffin. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? What are we out here? What is the great search for? I don't know. What's the great? Why are we doing this? What's the motivation? Shit. I don't know. Actually, someone help me out here. I never have any idea what the MacGuffin could be. The DK bongos. Good enough for me. Relationship. Do I make the Oh no, that one's very illegal. Alright. No relationship in this one. Let's just see where this goes. No relationship. I am male, and I always make an intro. Perfect as ever, as everyone knows. Alright. El Pertel streams The Revenge of the DK Bongos by yours truly, El Pertel. All my stories take place in an alternate reality where the characters act this way, by the way. Far, far away, in a magical distant land, nothing was darker than the stars, the old sage had told Unicorn Mika. And he also told Unicorn Missile that virtue is the best property in a person, and that Unicorn Mika could be the legendary chosen one that the prophecies of old and dank and darkness had spoken about. Oh yes, the prophecy. That what had made Unicorn Missile way awake at nights. Of course, Pokemon Lin had asked what was up with Unicorn Missile. Of course, Unicorn Mika would always say, "There's nothing going on, dear. Go back to sleep." And in their minds, they'd fill in, "You don't have to worry about the terrible burden I will have to carry for the rest of my life." Because everyone knows, prophecies have a nasty way of coming true. And this one was about to come true spectacularly. Our sad adventurers walked backwards into the jaws of certain death. Uncountable old ladies passed before they reached climax. Oh look, we are at our destination we had to arrive to. And Unicorn Missile met Ghost Time Sage, and she said, "Oh gosh, you look big and scary." Ghost Time laughed. "I came here to kill you, but now I know I can't. You're going to kill me, aren't you?" "No, why would I? You're a werewolf like me. Look deep in your heart. You know it was meant to be." Unicorn Missile looked deep into his soul and saw the truth. She was the one. She was on the I can't read that all along. She left who she wrongfully thought were her friends and joined his true family. And so they lived happily ever as werewolf. Okay, so are you telling me that Mika fucking moved in with time or some shit? Yeah, no, like Mika and Lin are a couple, and then Unicorn Mika actually turns out to be a werewolf like time and abandons Lin for okay, understandable, good plot. I'm liking it. I keep thinking of Dog Missile. I know. That's what I was thinking of too. Alright. This is gonna be my last one, like my actual last one before I like officially neck myself, alright? Mika, Lin, literally nobody else exists. There are no goddamn characters here. This is the cursed fan fiction that Kevin wishes he can make. There's no villain. Actually, what happens if you just like never fill in like anything? What happens if you never fill in anything? I'm genuinely curious. What the hell? And randomize. But sex to the max. Yo, how does this even work? Oh, is it the wait? What? Oh no, it's a god damn it. Nope. Okay. Yep. It's the infiltrate. It's the infiltrate. Yeah, with the T burdens. All right, infiltrate line, and then it's oh, what the fuck? What is this first part? It's so big, huh? Okay, you know what? I'll read the first part. We already know the second part. I saw sunrise of vagina. The time is right. Time is right. We gotta maximize the fanfic. Okay, real last one. No one else matters. Villain, the separation of true love. MacGuffin, sex. They're looking for sex. God damn it, forbidden passions of what? El Pertel streams Adventures of Mika by El Pertel. The following story is a sequel to forbidden passions of Mika, I'm going to assume. It is essential for you to read that story first. I am fed up with people not gating my stories because they don't read all of them. If you can't be bothered to read all I have written, you have no right to complain about anything or to critic my work. Besides, that story is awesome, and without reading it, you will miss the moment with the separation of true love and the holy hand grenade. Mika stopped and gazed into space. Oh no, it was happening. It's the same fucking thing. Lynn's eyes were like Uranus. You know what? I'm gonna read this one through. It's the same prompt, but I'm gonna read it through. It was happening. She couldn't help thinking about Lynn again. She tried not to, desperate to avoid the thoughts that could not be, no, would not be held back. But like dozens of unstoppable ponies, they came creeping forward till they filled her brain. Lynn's smile shined like water, as impressive as an elephant. It filled a skyscraper, and Mika was helplessly but willingly absorbed into them. Lynn's eyes were like Uranus. If you rolled them, they would go quite far. Almost as smoothly as mine. Lynn's legs were like a tower, straight and tight. Mine are best, though, Lord. Lynn's chest was like a phoenix's, powerful and impossible to ignore. For the purposes of the story, I'm going to pretend that Lynn's aren't as good as mine, though. But how could Mika not be helpless in the face of that? I mean, sure, Mika and Lynn had sex with each other before, when they met at a club once, but it was just a casual thing, one of many that night. Before things got too messy, Mika snapped out of it. But the thoughts of Lynn would be back. Would she be able to resist next time? Far, far away, in a magical, faraway, distant land. Interlude. Mika was finding it really hard to concentrate at this moment because her thoughts kept trying to think of Lynn. So despite what's happening, it was really hard to focus. Also, I'm really sorry for not. What is this? Cool. Clothes came off. Alright, so I'm reading what's on my screen right now, and I feel like this is a good place to, just... Uh-huh. The stream was longer than an hour. That's a shame. Cool. I'm never touching that shit again. This is cursed to say the least. I'm going to go bleach my eyes now. Shit.